Why did Tina just give Poppy Madame Zoe's voodoo doll? Why is that what Tina Tinker brought to our child? Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Heathwyn and today we're back to play some more of our Whimsy Stories Legacy Challenge with our second generation sim, Wren. In our last episode, the family returned from their vacation in Mount Komorebi after Alex had passed away. And they were really dealing a lot with the fallout for that. Grove especially has been having a really difficult time with Alex's passing, and we were getting pop-ups about a midlife crisis for her that was starting to develop. Wren is kind of stepped up to take on like a caregiver role as Grove has been dealing with all of that. She's kind of trying to do more to help her siblings and just kind of fill in some of the gaps. And I think that for Wren, watching her mother grieve the loss of her father, plus having watched that relationship that they have, is further kind of turning her off to the idea of a romantic relationship as she ages and becomes an adult. I also think that it's kind of also pulling out this paternal instinct in her that's going to lead her to have that super parent aspiration, to want to be family oriented, because she's nurturing and caring for her siblings, and I think she's finding a lot of meaning and purpose and fulfillment out of that. So that's driving her in that direction. In our last episode as well, the family adopted a dog named Roxy. So one of the requirements for Wren's generation is that she's supposed to always have a pet. And I hadn't originally planned on getting her a pet until she moved out, but with Alex's passing, it kind of seemed like it made the most sense to me. And in fact, I mentioned before how we were getting pop-ups about Grove and a midlife crisis, and when I loaded into the game, this popped up, which my face is in the way, so let me move my face. But it says, midlife crisis alert. Grove has hit the breaking point in life. She feels like her life hasn't been very successful thus far, and she wishes to change that starting now. On the plus side, Grove will gain a career performance bonus during this period. Check the aspiration panel for Grove's midlife crisis desires and complete them to decrease the duration of the midlife crisis. Desires are optional and replaced when a new one is completed. So Grove is having a midlife crisis, which I suppose isn't really surprising, all things considered. So let's open the aspiration panel. Let me put my face back. And if we see, she was a master maker, but if we scroll down, we see midlife crisis, desire for success. So it looks like this kind of pops up as a temporary aspiration. So she wants to reach level 2 in the business career. Okay, buy a hot tub, put money into a vault, and start a new freelance job? I mean, this is all very interesting because Grove really isn't someone who would want to be in the business career. That's not really her, like, at all. And a hot tub? Put money into a vault? I didn't even know there was such a thing as a smart vault or a vault door. Okay, and start a new freelance job. So she was a freelance crafter, and she ended up leaving that to join the civil designer career. So maybe she's just really not happy in the civil designer career. So that's a little bit of a surprise, and I don't know if that really fits Grove's personality. She's now feeling dazed from contemplating life. Why does Grove feel this way? Why has life taken such a negative turn? I mean, you did lose your husband and partner, so it's okay to be struggling with that. Like, that's completely expected and okay, Grove. It's all right. So today is also Rowan's birthday. He'll be aging up into a teenager, so that will be happening today as well. Oh, and Alex's ghost has arrived. Oh, Alex has come over. So Wren started making breakfast, but then the dog seemed like he needed to go out, and now Alex's ghost has come over to finish making the breakfast that Wren started. Oh, I don't know if this is sweet or weird, because everyone's cooking with him now. Oh, and she got a sentiment with Alex's ghost for cooking together. All right, we will go with Wren to school today. So Wren did become captain of the chess team, but then wanted to reach level 3 of a side hustle. So she started working in the retail, and she wants to reach level 2 of the charisma skill. So I think maybe we'll have her come find a mirror and like practice her charisma before class, because she wants to get that to level 2. So let's come do that. She's again riding her bike through the school. Really, Wren? Wait, was that guy naked? No, okay. All right, so Ren did finish that part of what she needed to do for her job. She didn't really do her homework though, so she's trying to get that done real quick. Didn't really get as much of that done as she would have liked, but it is time for class, so she is heading off to class. Still not really any of her friends in class, in school with her though. Some people she kind of knows, but her friends don't go to school with her. They go to a different school, and that's been kind of a challenge since she was dealing a lot with losing her dad. Right, Ren had a pretty uneventful day at school. She did well. She paid attention in all of her classes. Things continue to go well for her there. So we're going to take her home because she does have to work this evening, and we do want to celebrate Rowan's birthday. So I think we're going to have Ren make him a cake. Oh, hey, I didn't realize that Poppy had actually lost her first tooth. She had a loose tooth in the last episode. But apparently she actually lost it because we have a tooth fairy certificate and then also a school drawing that Poppy brought home with her. Maybe we can pop these on the wall. I love that they can bring home school drawings. Like, that's gonna be perfect for Ren, who is like very much into her parenting. Oh, Forrest has one too. Oh, cute. How about Rowan? And Rowan brought one home as well. I don't know where we're gonna put Rowan's. Let's put Rowan's over here. Well, we should put Rowan's in his room, actually. We'll put his over here by his bed. There we go. Now, Ren did make a birthday cake for Rowan. It is his birthday. He is going to be aging up into a teenager. So Grove is still at work. So let's give her, I think she'll be home soon. Oh no, she will be at work until 6. You know what, we're gonna go ahead and age him up anyway. Grove has been so like overcome with her grief with this midlife crisis that Rowan is just going to kind of age up without like a big fuss and a big to-do because things have just been so challenging for the family. You know, Ren has tried to make things good for him, but things are just really tough. All right, so Rowan has aged up and he has earned a bonus trait. So we can see all of his bonus traits in the Simology panel. So he is now a teenager, and since we know that Ren is our heir, and the others are just like her siblings, we're going to use random number generators to like generate aspirations for Rowan, and then also Poppy and Forrest when they age up. There are 16 categories of aspiration for teenagers, so we're going to randomize between 1 and 16, and we got a 12. Which is popularity. 12 is popularity. And then there are 7 sub ones in popularity. So going back, let's randomize between 1 and 7. And we got 5, which is neighborhood confidant. All right. And then Rowan's teenage trait will be a romantic. So he's a neighborhood confidant, a glutton, and a romantic. And then I think we'll go in and we'll take a look at Rowan and give him a bit of a makeover. So here is Rowan all made over as a teenager. His favorite color is orange, so that's what a lot of his clothes are. So here is his everyday outfit, his formal wear, his athletic wear, sleepwear, party wear, swimwear, hot weather, and cold weather wear. And we did give him some sim characteristics and conversation topics that he likes and dislikes. So for sim characteristics, he doesn't really like argumentative sims. He's a neighborhood confidant, so he wants to be a positive influence to everyone who's around him. So he doesn't really like people who are argumentative and are trying to be problematic because it kind of goes against what his focus is. But he does like funny sims. He likes sims that like to laugh because he kind of feels like that goes along with his vibe. He also really likes optimistic sims. Again, he wants to promote good and do good things, but doesn't really like pessimistic sims. He also likes people who like pets. I think them getting the dog really has affected all of them into really liking that about other people. And he also likes romance enthusiasts. Since he is romantic, he is seeking other sims who are also a little bit more romantic and into that. If we come over here and look at his conversation topics, again, kind of trying to keep in mind with that neighborhood confidant piece, he doesn't like arguments, gossip, or malicious interactions or pranks. He doesn't really like the things that are harmful to other people. So, like, he doesn't like gossip because that can be really hurtful for people. But he does like things like compliments, deep thoughts, discussing hobbies, discussing interests, small talk, and telling stories. So this is Rowan as a teenager. Let's see, what milestones did he get? So he did get that he celebrated a birthday. He wants to fall in love. Oh, well, he is a romantic sim. Okay, Roxy aged up. So the dog is now aged up into an adult dog as well. So we celebrated Rowan's birthday as well as Roxy's. So here is Roxy as a grown-up dog. Oh, she's really cute. Very cute. And let's though look and see what the additional trait is that Rowan got. So Rowan got high self-esteem. These Sims regularly become confident even when they fail to gain skills or succeed at work. They're also less likely to develop a fear of failure. So it was because he had that high confidence as a child. It has made him have better self-esteem. Oh, and Grove has been feeling really confident and self-assured lately. Grove is ready to go out and tackle anything. Maybe this is coming with Grove's midlife crisis, that she's kind of feeling a little bit better about herself, that she's kind of trying to take the world, you know, by the horns, so to speak, and go out there and get things done. So I guess we can say yes, she is now more self-assured. She did get promoted, but we know that with this midlife crisis, Grove wants to join the business career. And maybe this self-assured thing and this fact that she's just really struggling with the course of her life is what is going to lead her to join the business career, which really is something that is very out of character for Grove, but I do think it's consistent with everything going on with her and this midlife crisis, because she is trying to figure out who she is. Losing Alex has really caused a lot of unrest for her. So let's have her join the business career. And she is now a mailroom technician in the business career. So we need to reach level 2. This is, like I said, this is very out of character for her, but it is what she wanted to do. Oh, and we just had a new family dynamic pop up as jokesters. So cue the punchline. Forrest and Poppy can't stop cracking each other up. It's always a hoot when these two are in the same room. I actually think that probably suits Forrest and Poppy. They are twins, so I'm gonna let them be jokesters. And I guess Forrest can also like rascals. I mean, that kind of fits with him. Oh, Rowan is also struggling a little bit. It looks like he's aged into a teenager. Maybe he's not doing as well as we thought. He's come up to Grove and said, "No one likes me. No one will ever like me. Why bother with anything anymore?" And I think Grove kind of resonates with this quite a bit. And I think she's going to tell him that people like him, to look around, because that's what she's trying to do herself. So Ren has gone off to work. She is on her first day as a retail employee, and this question of price has come up. A customer asked Ren for some additional information on 2 different steam cleaners. Ren is familiar with both brands, Dirt Squirter and Soil Sport. They're both pretty identical except for the price. Does she help the customer save money or plug the pricier brand? I kind of think that Ren would plug the cheaper brand. What's the point of knowing stuff if you never actually use it? Ren recommends the less expensive brand, pointing out how there's really no difference in features. She even paraphrased the tagline on the brochure: "The suction doesn't suck." The customer is so impressed with her honesty, she praises her to her boss, and Ren got a small performance gain, so that's good. Okay, so this just popped up. In the midst of a midlife crisis, Grove has decided research and debate is her thing and wants to do it more. So apparently Grove now likes research and debate. Interesting. Okay, and Tina Tinker has come by, so let's come and talk to her. She is a friend of Grove's. They've been a friend for a long time. She made something for Grove. Tina really helped inspire Grove with the fabrication stuff. So maybe Grove will talk to Tina a little bit about everything that's going on with her. Why did Tina just give Poppy Madame Zoe's voodoo doll? Why is that what Tina Tinker brought to our child? So Grove is going to talk to Tina about everything, you know, about losing Alex, kind of what she's going through in this midlife crisis. And she's like, you know, I've started this new job because I just feel so overwhelmed by everything. I don't know what direction I want my life to go. I don't feel like my life has had much of a purpose or meaning. And Tina is going to be supportive and say, you know, this doesn't really seem like you, but if this is something that you feel like you are needing to do for yourself, then I'm here to support you and I'll do whatever I can to help you with that. And I know Grove really appreciates that. You can see she's got a lot of conflicting feelings. She's feeling scared about what happens now. Grove is at a crossroad in life and isn't sure what to do next. Life just didn't pan out the way she thought it would. She never thought that she'd be a widow. She never thought that she'd lose her husband. But she's also feeling tense from the rat race. Grove has an intense desire to be more successful in life. On the plus side, she will earn positive career progress slightly faster during this crisis. Take a look at the midwife. Okay, so she's just really having a tough time all around. So Ren has come back home from work and has done well, but it is late, so we're going to get her off to sleep. We're going to get everybody off to bed. I was looking at Rowan's social panel, and it looks like he and Ren are now have bad compatibility. They've had kind of a strained relationship with each other for quite some time, but now that Rowan has aged into a teenager and is kind of setting his own preferences for things, there is a little bit of tension with them. Oh, Forrest has a loose tooth. So Forrest now has a loose tooth as well. Poppy already lost a tooth. Forrest has one now. Maybe we'll have him wiggle his loose tooth. Poppy did. I think Forrest probably will as well. So looking at his compatibility with the rest of his family, he has neutral compatibility with Grove and with Poppy and in Forrest, but he and Ren just aren't gonna vibe. So we also have had the family dynamic of jokesters pop up between Rowan and Forrest. And I think maybe that's just gonna be Forrest. He's just gonna be kind of a goofball. What is his? He's a loner though, so apparently maybe he uses jokes to kind of compensate for the fact that he likes to be alone, so he just jokes around with it? I don't know. Oh look, you can see that Poppy is missing a tooth. How cute is that? It even shows up in her little picture over here too, that she has a missing tooth. Poppy is riding her bike in the house? When did she learn how to ride a bike? And it's time to go to school. We're gonna send everybody to school alone today. Even though it's Rowan's first day of high school, we're gonna let everybody head off to school on their own. And Poppy is just riding a bike all over the place. I don't know when Poppy learned how to ride her bike, but she did, I guess. And Grove is headed off to her first day in the business career. We'll see how that goes. SDT scores. Ren just got the results from her SDT, Success Determination Test. Her scores aren't quite as high as she hoped they would be. Should she sign up to retake the test or be happy with what she has? Ren is a perfectionist. She would definitely retake the test. Oh no! Ren is so slammed with trying to study for testing while she finished her regular schoolwork that she had a performance loss. And Poppy has a potential cheater. It isn't easy earning top grades, and Poppy is feeling the pressure now. It doesn't help that one of the girls keeps sitting close, glancing her way with her sweet, innocent eyes. Is she trying to be friendly or just copy off Poppy? What to do? I think Poppy would confront the girl. She's not going to be like, you can cheat off me. Even if the girl is trying to copy, she'll never admit it. When Poppy accuses her of cheating, those sweet, innocent eyes fill with tears, and now everyone thinks Poppy is mean. Rats. I mean, it was the right thing for Poppy to do, though. Everyone has made it home from school. Ren is feeling tense because of the low STD score, and she needs to have some fun. She also needs a shower, so let's have her get in the shower. Oh, and we just had a thing pop up saying Ren needed to go to the doctor. She might be coming down with something. Well, let's have her take a shower or go to the doctor. Let's find out what's going on. She'll have to go alone because Grove is at work. So I don't know what's going on with Ren. Ren has been diagnosed with general allergies. Sims with general allergies can become uncomfortable in the spring and summer when around flowers and generally going about their lives. They can also have negative effects if they are indoors in a place with too much dust. Allergy medication can help take the edge off. Okay, so Ren has some allergies, it would seem. It is springtime in the game, so I guess it makes sense that it kind of popped up. So this is coming from the Healthcare Redux mod, and it adds things like immune system and allergies, and that's obviously what happened to Alex. And I thought it was a fun way to add just a little bit more spice into the game, and it certainly has. Okay, Grove came home from work. She is feeling confident from discovering herself because she learned a new trait, but she's also feeling uncomfortable like she was a corporate sellout. Dazed because she's starting to feel burnout, and still tense from this whole rat race thing. Poor Grove is just not in a good way. Let's see if we can have Forrest pull out his loose tooth. I don't see him as like waiting. He did it! He pulled out his tooth! Forrest has lost his first tooth. He can wait a while for a new tooth to appear or can elect to fix the missing tooth. So if we come down here, we've got lost his first tooth. That's so cute. Oh, we can place the tooth under the pillow and sleep. We'll have to do that. Let's have Forrest come and place the tooth under his pillow and go to sleep. It's time to head to bed. If you're lucky, when you wake up, you'll have a nice surprise from the tooth fairy waiting in your inventory. Okay. We didn't get that I didn't see where Poppy lost her tooth, so I didn't get to see that part. Oh no! Rowan peed his pants. He was out walking the dog and he didn't get back in time to go to the bathroom, so he's feeling very embarrassed. And he now has a bladder failure milestone. Oh no, poor Rowan. Your tooth is gone, but this gift is no con. What did he get? He got a tooth fairy certificate and a tooth fairy sticker. Okay. So what if we put those over here maybe? Here, let's move them around a little bit. We can put them in here kind of by his bed, and then we'll move Poppy's up here kind of by her bed. They can both have their tooth certificates by their beds. Oh, and he's feeling very confident from Tooth Fairy time. A gift from the Tooth Fairy can take the sting out of a lost tooth. That's really cute. But it's also 2:30 in the morning, buddy. You better go back to bed. I was also thinking that with Rowan wanting to be a neighborhood confidant, that he would probably join Social Bunny. I just think that that's something that he would do because that's kind of his thing. He has no one on his contacts. He needs some friends, apparently. We'll go ahead and add Nani, and let's see. That's because I don't think he's not gonna add Ren. Ren doesn't use Social Bunny at all. Grove doesn't use Social Bunny, and Alex is, well, dead. So he has one friend. We're gonna have to work on that. So okay. Not much happening yet, but I do think that he would be on Social Bunny. All right, so I think we will go to school with Rowan and Ren today. That way Rowan can meet some students and start to develop some friendships himself. So we will go with both of them. So Rowan also wants to study for exams. So let's have him doing that. So we'll have him study. Ren wants to study for exams. They can both study. I love how Ren just rides her bike, like, all over. And Rowan, why are you doing your homework in the rain? You can go in the school. It's okay. Why don't you come meet some people? Here, let's come meet Jessie. And we can meet Aurelio. And maybe Jamie, who's doing the T-pose challenge. Can we meet him? Yes, we can. So we'll have Rowan meet those three to begin with and see how that goes. Ren is studying in the principal's office like she tends to do. I just want to see if we can find some people that Rowan has some good compatibility with so that he can start working on some friends. Oh, he does have good compatibility with Jessie and also with Aurelio. He has neutral compatibility with Brianna, but he needs to go to class. And Ren also needs to go to class because they have exams today, I think, because it's Friday. And they're in the same classroom as well. Wait, Rowan has left to go work out. This isn't a good start to your high school career, hun. You need to go back and take your exam. Don't work out, go take your exam. All right, exams are over. Rowan didn't really do the best there, but he wants to study again for an exam, so he can do that. Ren, let's have Ren come in and play chess. And I think too, with Rowan having met a bunch of people, maybe we can open his Social Bunny and add some friends to it. So we can add Brianna, we can add Jessie, and we can add Aurelio. And maybe he can make a new post about finals. Maybe he was feeling uncomfortable. Every single tiny noise distracted me in there. A sneeze made me forget my answer. Total disaster. Which, you know, he did kind of get up and leave in the middle of it, so he clearly was distracted. School day is over. It looks like both Poppy and Forrest got A's, but Rowan's grades are down. Rowan has been doing poorly in school and he is now a high school C student? Oh no. Rowan failed his exams. Did he even show up? And Ren had a rough day too. She might want to study harder. Uh-oh, they both had a tough time today with their exams. They are still dealing a lot with the grief and the loss of their father, and it is their first set of exams since then. It is obviously Rowan's first set, period. So clearly that's affected them kind of negatively. All right, so Grove has gotten promoted to office assistant, which is level 2 of the business career. So that completed something in her midlife crisis. Now she wants to purchase 3 expensive paintings, still buy a hot tub, and still put money into the vault. And Roxy learned how to sit. Ren's been in here training her how to sit, and she has learned that. Now, I think that Grove has done this whole thing of like wanting to try this business career, and I think ultimately she's kind of deciding this isn't for her. You know, she's feeling like a corporate sellout. She's sore from work. She still feels dazed. She's still like struggling with this like rat race of the midlife crisis. So I think she's like, I really don't want to do this. I want to go back to my roots. I want to go back to being a freelance crafter. That's what brought me the most joy and the most fulfillment out of my life. I know that I'm really struggling, but making things has always been so important to me. So we're going to go back and have her go back to the freelance career, and she will go back to being a freelance crafter. And now she wants to brag 15 times. Oh my gosh. Grove is burned out. Burnout negatively impacts work performance, promotions, energy, fun, and skill gain. She'll recover over time, but taking breaks and relaxing will help speed up recovery. If Grove stays burned out too long, her condition might get worse. Oh my goodness. So yeah, she is feeling burned out. First time burning out. It's time to take a break. Grove really, since losing Alex, Grove has not been okay. Like, her life just kind of feels like it's in a tailspin right now, and I think that's exactly how she's feeling. It's been really, really tough on her. However, in more positive things, Ren did get promoted to customer service, which means that she has reached level 3 of a side hustle. I don't know why this hasn't bumped up. So she has reached level 3. We're gonna just mark this as complete because she did complete it. And so she's also completed her teenage aspiration. She got promoted at work. That's really good. She is now a high flyer. So we are gonna select a new aspiration for her now. So she wants, per the rules, she is going to be a super parent. So that's the aspiration we are going to choose for her going forward. So Ren wants to be a super parent, and I think with Ren finishing off that part of her aspiration, with Grove really dealing with all of this with the midlife crisis, we're gonna end this episode here. I really feel like a lot of things have happened, and it's not necessarily like exciting things, but there is a lot that's going on with everything. Alex dying has really triggered a lot of changes and a lot of feelings in the family. Let me know in your comments below what you think about the way the family is reacting to all of this and your thoughts on Grove's midlife crisis. That's a new thing that came with the Growing Together expansion packs. That's kind of like a new addition to things, and it definitely adds some spice and makes things a little bit interesting. So let me know your thoughts on that. I want to thank you all so much for watching, and if you like this video, please do like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!